Good evening. Um, Today was the 1 year anniversary of my mom passing away from COVID, which caused her heart to stop. And I've been feeling funny all week about it. I mean, I know she's in a better place, but just the whole thing isn't fair, you know, to anybody. Not just me, but everybody who's lost a loved one. Another thing is, I'm very upset about what's going on over in Ukraine and Russia. I came of age during the scariest part of the Cold War. Okay, I was just a baby when they did that Cuban Missile Crisis thing, but a couple of movies came out about the world ending, war. There was one called The Day After, and there was one called Threads that was put out in England, and there were a couple other ones that weren't gory, but they were sad because family members were dying. And what this Putin character is threatening now is really scary. And my heart goes out to the people of Ukraine and also the people of Russia who may not have voted for him, because I don't think he had a choice. And there's no disrespect meant to the Russian people, because I've talked to Russian people online and they're wonderful people. Heartwarming, loving, welcoming. Not that I've been there, but just the way they talk, that, a lot of family pride and everything. And they're good people. I don't know what's with this guy. He's just so power hungry. One day I'm going to tell you about how certain people got poisoned in England. They were in the news, but there's another story. I just got to do a little more research on it. Today I thought we'd do I got a couple songs I'm working on that I'm going to, one's a Steely Dan song that I absolutely love, and another song is a song by the group Bread, and that's not too hard to do, so that one I'm going to do sooner. I realize that you guys wonder why my channel is a couple of different things. The reason is why they will fit together eventually. And once I have enough videos, I'm going to make a playlist for each category. Okay? Okay. I'm also going to do a video on the scariest movies that kept you up at night. Because when I was a kid, I would beg my parents to let me watch The Wolfman or whatever. Now I think The Wolfman's cute, but I mean, back then I was petrified. I'd beg them to let me watch it. No, you're going to have nightmares. And I'd end up watching it. And sure enough, I'd be scared, try to get my dog to sleep with me. Anyway, I did want to maybe have a gratitude checklist. I see a lot of kindnesses done in the world that are kind of heartwarming, and I thought I'd make today be a little more cheerful. Yesterday I was just kooky. I think I had too much sugar. But we all got to go crazy once in a while, right? There were a couple of beautiful stories that I read that were very heartwarming. I'm sure every town has somebody who helps out the homeless, the animals and everything. And I just want to say the town I live in, and the whole area, the Charleston area too, because we're kind of like a suburb of Charleston, I guess. The people here, I mean, not when I lived in the Midlands of South Carolina, I mean, they're okay too, but we were more remote where we lived. Now, like, we're closer together, everybody's closer together, and it's just different, everybody interacts with each other. Since I lost a lot of weight, I've got a bunch of clothes to donate, and unfortunately, it's kind of scary to go to some of the places where the homeless hang out, not because I'm thinking of them any less than me, but some of them, there have been stories of bad things happening, so I want to meet in a public place and not go back into their tent cities. My heart totally goes out to them. I know some of them are on drugs. A girl did come up to me a few weeks ago when I was going into a convenience store, and she goes, "Do you have any money so I can get something to eat?" I said, "Why don't I just go get you a sandwich?" She goes, "No, I'm not sure where I want to eat yet." I said, "Okay, it's not that I don't want to help you, I do, but how do I know you're going to spend the money on food?" and she kind of had those marks on her face, like when you scratch yourself. I guess if you're people that are on meth, and I think people on heroin. I mean, luckily I've never touched any of that stuff. Not that I've been an angel, but I never touched anything. I was too afraid. Um, and I said, it's not that I don't want to help you. I just want to, if you're hungry, I'd be happy to get you something to eat. She goes, well, I don't see any stores right around here that I want to get anything from. And the Taco Bell is like a mile away. And it was kind of chilly that day, and she didn't say she's going to walk there, but she was kind of hinting. So I said, well, when I come out of the store, let me know if you change your mind. She walks away and storms away and goes, never mind. It's like, gee, nice, I mean, that hurt my feelings, but my feelings were secondary. It was that I got mad because if somebody really wants help, I'm more than happy to help them. One sec. One thing that has happened within the last few months is a bunch of the dogs that were left in Afghanistan have gone to Canada. A lot of people, like it was the SPCA oversaw it, and then this group, Kabul Animal Rescue, Small Animal Rescue, an American girl, or a Canadian, I'm not sure which, I think American, she's actually been living there for a couple of years. And the Afghan people that she's met have been very nice, and even the Taliban's been kind of like more cooperative. I mean, maybe this generation of them is more gentle than the ones that hung out with, what's his face? Osama bin Jerko. Okay. They even made a comment. The Taliban made a comment in the newspaper today that they hope Russia and Ukraine will settle their differences peacefully. For the Taliban to say that says something, right? All we can do is pray, right? Okay, so I hear about people online at the store that if somebody else is behind them and doesn't have enough money, they pay for them, which is a nice thing. I was in a drive-through once and somebody paid for me. When I got to the window, they said, oh, the person ahead of you paid. I was like, oh, that was nice. And they already drove away, so I couldn't thank them. So another time I was in line at a convenience store, and this girl way at the end of the line had just one of those, a soda, a fountain soda. So I felt bad, and I just said, just stick hers on my bill, I'll pay for it. So she was like, oh, thank you. So it's like someone does something for you. Even if they don't do something for you, try to be nice to somebody else. You hear stories about strangers helping each other, and it's nice, even if it's someone you know, just to do something kind for somebody else. And if someone does something kind for you, please thank them. I can't tell you how many people I've done things for that didn't thank me, and it's just the person that, I mean, I'm not expecting like a big celebration, like a big banner. Oh, thank you. I'm just saying, just acknowledge it, okay? I mean, I'm not some big philanthropist that does things for everybody. I just try to do things here and there when I can. I help out the homeless a little. I help out pets, animals when I can. But if you know somebody that's lonely that could use some company, give them a little company maybe. Just say hello and smile at them. Things like that make a big difference in this world. I really hope and pray that the conflict in Russia and Ukraine gets settled without any more, when you hear about not only soldiers but civilians too losing their lives, that's devastating. And I just wish that, I know this is crazy to wish, but, I just want people to be appreciative of what they have, including me. I deserve a knock on the head sometimes too. We all do, because I'm human. We're all human, right? But I just wanted to say, let's be grateful for the good things happening and pray for the bad things that they get better. Okay, today was kind of just a short little boring talk, but in the future I'm going to have some music coming up and a couple more interesting historical topics that are going to come up. Okay, love you guys. Please like and subscribe. And I hope to see you again very soon. Bye bye.